Good morning everyone and welcome to another video. I've been waiting a long time for this. I'm here today at Goodwood for the second Autosolo of 2022. Weather looks good, thankfully I don't think I'm going to see the damp start to the day that I anticipated. There's a few of us here already. I'm going to go and get myself signed on. Okay, so now I'm signed on, given an envelope with a load of information in. What I've got is that I'm in the orange group, car 59, and that means that according to this, if you look on the right hand side there, my group is last to go. So that gives me plenty of time to get the camera set up on that thing. In the meantime, I get to walk the course. I'll take you around that with me, and also we'll have a look around the paddock and see what other cars are here. Right, so we've just had the safety briefing. I say safety briefing, it's not really a safety briefing because there isn't really anything that they need to advise on safety. These courses run really slowly, second gear at the most. I'll be running most of this in first gear, so it's not that high speed, not really that much risk to you or the car. So as I said, safety briefing finished. We get to walk the course. The course itself, we get laid out for us just like this, so we know which way around the cones we go, where we have to stop, where the end is, blah blah blah, which parts of the circuit you use. Oh, they've spent some money, they've got new cones. Black up that way as well. Wow. Here's the start. We start in this box. And first of all, over here to the left, you do get double cone gates like this. You also get single cone gates like that one over there. And the cones at the base point in the direction towards the other side where you need to pass the cone. So here you're going through that, in between those two cones. Then on that one, the base cone is pointing to the right, so you need to pass that one on the right. It's quite obvious really, because you can't pass it on the left without hitting that cone. And that's it, basically. We walk the entire thing all the way up there. I'm now going to start actually paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'll see you up the end there. Okay, so course walk finished, right at the top here now. See all the way back down to the start finish straight over there. Yeah, interesting course. They've changed a few things compared to what they normally do. The cone entering onto this runoff area is a lot tighter. They've got this roundabout here, so should be able to get a nice big swinging donut around there. One other thing we noticed is over here, this is all properly damp, and you're going to be coming in towards this cone from the other direction really quite fast, so that could get a bit hairy. So what are Autosolos then? How do they work? And why should you do them? Well, basically, it's you against the clock through the cones following the course, which we saw earlier on. You get 3 runs through each course. There are 4 courses. There's 2 layouts. What we walked earlier was Madgwick 1. That's how the course will run this morning. And then after lunch, they will reverse it and we'll start at the top and run back down. Then there's Woodcote, which is at that end of the circuit. That's the other course. So 4 courses in total, 3 runs on each, that's 12 runs. The best 2 times from each run you keep, and then those 8 times end up going towards your final result for the day. On each of the courses today there is a hard stop, so that means as well as launching it from the start gate, there is a point halfway up the course where you have to stop with the axles of the car straddling a gate, and then you have to get going again. So there are actually 24 times today that I need to launch this. So I'm really glad I've got those narrow rear tyres with not much grip on. There are 6 groups, all coloured. I'm in the orange group, which you can tell by the colour of the number in the windscreen. And in each group there's a mixture of cars from the classes. There are 5 classes, sorry. Front wheel drive under and over 2 litre, rear wheel drive under and over 2 litre, and also 4-wheel drive. So I'm in the rear wheel drive over 2 litre class, and that puts me in class D. Other cars here, we've got a nice 964. Blast from the past for me. I don't actually know what that is. Well, it's an Alfa Romeo. There's my Cayman. We've got Neil and his GP2. A nice fast up MX-5 and MG, and Jeremy with his, don't want to embarrass myself, Austin Healey Sprite. Not sure about this one though. It looks like someone's got lost.
Funeral director's vehicle.
Exactly. Lovely old school Mini. Look at that interior, those seats. Tidy. Nice Yaris GR, and don't see these on the road very often. Roadster. Yeah, nice selection of cars. A Nissan of some description. Ian, in his Alpine. Are you hungover? No. You're not hungover? No. Give me strength. Look at this bad boy. That's nice. This, I think, is a Boxster S. It's not, according to that. Nice colour interior. Wrong gearbox. These things are next to unbeatable. Someone's brought a Tesla. So that's it so far. The other groups, that one there and one from over in the second paddock, they're out there at the moment. So when these guys disappear, it's time for me to start getting ready. First group are now back in. Rather nice Aston there, TVR, Mini, Peugeot 106, another Mini, Lotus ×2, and a Volkswagen. So they're back in. The group that was ahead of me has now gone out, which means the next group that needs to prepare for action is going to be mine. So I've just got myself a drink. I'm going to go and get my engine running, get some temperature through the oil so that I'm ready to start bouncing off the limiter in about 10-15 minutes time. Oh, and look who's turned up. And the other group that's just returned, we've got a nice Alfa Estate, another MX-5, a 911, another Cayman. Ooh, manual, nice. And it's a Cayman S. And this beauty, look at that. Who doesn't love a Morgan? Here we go. Another good thing about Autosolos, you don't need to wear a helmet. You don't even need to have your windows closed. Get some fresh air on a nice day like today. Let's talk about the setup of this car. So I've got Michelin PS2s, 235s on 18-inch wheels on the front. I've got a Hankook Ventus Prime 3 on the 17-inch wheels at the back, and they're 235 as well. Brakes, I've got the tail end of a set of blues on the front. There's about 4mm on them. I did have a look when I swapped the wheels over. At the back, about 4mm of EBC orange stuff. Engine, standard. I've got about 3/4 of a tank of fuel, which is a bit too much for today, really. You want it as light as possible, but who cares? I'm here to have a bit of fun. If I end up being competitive, so be it. So that's how the car stands at the moment. What I'm going to try this time, not putting it in the sport throttle setting. I'm going to turn PSM off. I've put the dampers on firm, I think just to limit that body roll and the direction changes. And what I've learned from watching my previous times here, and normally I give up so much time on the first course of the day. It's like it takes me a course to dial in and properly drive this hard. So today I need to not do that. I need to actually drive it hard right from the off. I know you're meant to take it easy and get a banker in and so on. I'm just going to go for it right from the first run. So I've got temperature through everything. That's a good thing about coming last on the course. So 2 groups have been before now. It meant I could let the engine get up to temperature properly, so the oil's ready for me to immediately, about 3 or 4 seconds after I've left, be on the limiter in first. Also, 2 groups have gone ahead of us, which means the damp, mossy bit up the top there will have been dried out by 2 groups of cars running through the course already, but also by the sun getting up higher will have dried it out a bit more. The circuit is going to favour us, and at the moment, I mean, look at this. The weather looks absolutely fantastic. So I think that's it really as far as Autosolos go. You do this 3 times, then we park up, we wait for the next course, we get cycled around, we do the next one, we walk, we wait for everyone else, then we'll drive it, do the same after lunch, the 2 courses in reverse. Then at the end there's tea and medals for fastest overall time of the day. That's Autosolos. You don't need a license, or you do need a license, but it's free. It's an RS Clubman license. You can get it from applying online at Motorsport UK in about 5 minutes. You don't need insurance unless you want to, but I'm not sure why you would, because I'm barely going to get out of first gear, not really going fast. So you don't need insurance. Today cost £65. Bargain Motorsport. What fun. Hang around with cars like these guys ahead, getting to play on the circuit, slide the car about. You can go for a time if you want, you don't have to. It's just a playground. You should do these things. If you want to see how I get on, video to follow is going to be me running through the first course. Thanks very much for watching so far. I hope to see you up there in 5 minutes time when I get to launch this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm.